wake up like, whoa, I got to wake up today. Whoa, I get to stand up today. Whoa, I get to breathe today. Heyo, welcome back to the Radd Journey podcast. If it's your first time, welcome. It's good to see you. This podcast is brought to you by Radd Habits, better habits for better living. There's a newsletter in the link if you want to check it out. My name's Levi. I'm a recovered alcoholic in his mid-40s in search of a better life, freedom, and community. So if you'd like to join me, follow along. I found Jesus, so I like to start each episode with a Bible verse, and this one's going to be real quick. It's 1 Timothy 4:4. Since everything God created is good, we should not reject any of it, but receive it with thanks. This is a good one to remember for this episode because I want this episode to be about gratitude and appreciating the little things and recognizing how wealthy we actually are in this life. So if that sounds good, stick around. So I was scrolling around on the internet when I came across this cutout from a blog, the Sanalia blog. Somebody put it in there, but it was titled The Happiness Key, the art of finding happiness in small things. And I was like, that is really interesting. I walk along the river like every day and I thank God for everything that surrounds me. It's beautiful where I live. So I decided to read the article and I was like, you know what? I'll just shape the whole podcast episode about this because I'm just looking for ideas until maybe eventually you guys can start commenting and giving me ideas on things to speak about in the self-improvement area. It can be finance. It can be health. It could be like buying clothes, how to dress, any sort of self-care. I'm down to talk about it because I love researching all those things. So if you guys have any questions about anything self-improvement related, ask me. I'll find out for sure. Anyway, back to the article. So I was just going to read the article real quick because it was beautiful. Nowadays, we are so busy flying from one peak to the next that we forget the little things in everyday life. And these are exactly what makes us happy. We need to understand that the big material things we crave only make us happy for a short moment. After reaching the peak, we continue working towards the next, even bigger thing. But if we enjoy every little thing, we eventually won't need the big material stuff. Take a long walk in the morning and enjoy the birds. Read your favorite book. Spend time with your family or give someone a small gift that brings them great joy. All these things are valuable moments and prevent the longing for more and more. Try to be grateful for what you have in your daily life instead of focusing on what you don't have. This is beautiful. This has so many like great points to bring up, but ultimately it gets down to the fact that happiness is in our gratitude. And when we can practice gratitude, we can find happiness. It's not in the Louis V bags or the fast cars. All those things are super sick. Everything's like really cool to have all these things, luxurious vacations, things like that. But a lot of the times when we have those things, it's really for status so that people can see us with those things. And we feel like that's what makes us happy. When actually they're thinking to themselves, man, I wish I had that. Man, I wish I had that. Da, 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 da. But really, what does it do for you? I think that we actually get a little bit more happy in the anticipation of getting those things. And that's why we keep striving for more and more and more so far that we're not actually content. I love how they brought up the fact that if you do appreciate the small things in life, then you're not going to want the more and more. And I think that comes with sometimes age and maturity, understanding when to be content. But I mean, if you keep bettering yourself on a daily basis, but still recognize the beauty that surrounds you, you can be happy. And all those really cool things and those awesome goals and material things that a lot of people reach for, they naturally come to you. And then you look back and you go, what? How did I manifest all these things? By your appreciation. And it's crazy because if you believe in Christ, he's always preaching that gratitude and looking around and taking gratitude in everything that God has given to you. So it's always like before you pray or anything like that, you always thank him for everything. And it's a really good practice anyway to thank God or meditate on what you have that's good. And if you can wake up in the morning for the first 10 minutes and practice gratitude, like, I don't know, like just for the first 10 minutes, wake up like, whoa, I got to wake up today. Whoa, I get to stand up today. Whoa, I get to breathe today. And so on and so forth. Take 10 minutes out for gratitude. And if you feel like it, pray about it. Tell God how grateful you are. And that will set the precedent for the rest of the day. You'll be surprised at how much that will give you as a superpower. I don't know. I was going to talk about some other things, but I feel like that's a pretty good rant. So I decided to keep everything really simple. I tried using 2 cameras in the very beginning for all this, but I think that I can provide a lot more and learn a lot more by practicing the law of less is more. So I'm just going to keep everything simple for the moment until it demands more. But if you guys have any suggestions about what you would like to see in any future episodes, after watching a few episodes, you'll be able to get the gist of what's going on here. And I appreciate you for joining me if you made it this far. So follow if you enjoyed it and check out the newsletter. See you guys next time.